A leader leads by example, not by force. Leadership is a matter of intelligence, trustworthiness, humaneness, courage, and sternness. A sovereign should never launch an army out of anger. A leader should never start a war out of wrath. The way means inducing the people to have the same aim as the leadership. The consummate leader cultivates the moral law, and strictly adheres to method and discipline, thus it is in his power to control success. The wise leader's plans, considerations of advantage and of disadvantage will be blended together. When one has all 5 virtues together, each appropriate to its function, then one can be a military leader. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. The opportunity to secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. For to win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the acme of skill. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the acme of skill. Winning isn't enough. The acme of all skill is to defeat your enemy before taking the field. The expert in battle seeks his victory from strategic advantage and does not demand it from his men. When one treats people with benevolence, justice, and righteousness, and reposes confidence in them, the army will be united in mind and all will be happy to serve their leaders. If soldiers are punished before they have grown attached to you, they will not prove submissive. Do many calculations lead to victory, and few calculations to defeat? Conceal your dispositions, and your condition will remain secret, which leads to victory. Show your dispositions, and your condition will become patent, which leads to defeat. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look upon them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death. The skillful leader subdues the enemy's troops without any fighting. He captures their cities without laying siege to them. He overthrows their kingdom without lengthy operations in the field. The general who wins the battle makes many calculations in his temple before the battle is fought. The general who loses makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus it may be known that the leader of armies is the arbiter of the people's fate, the man on whom it depends whether the nation shall be in peace or in peril. Ask yourself which political leadership, your own or that of your enemy, is able to reject flatterers and draw close to the wise. Ironically, this highest form of efficacy will often go unnoticed by many people, since the leader's work seems so effortless and subtle. A government should not mobilize an army out of anger. Military leaders should not provoke war out of wrath. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Quickness is the essence of the war. Victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. There are roads which must not be followed, armies which must not be attacked, towns which must not be besieged, positions which must not be contested, commands of the sovereign which must not be obeyed. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move.